Hey everybody, it's Lord Magicus. We're back for round 5 of Is It Merfolk in Modern. So it looks like we are on the draw here versus Pi Gonti. Alright. This hand is okay. There's a lot of decks where I think this hand's actually going to just roll people, right? Spreading Seas could be really good if this is like Tron or something, and then the Lords are always good to back up with Master Waves. Having 3 lands means we draw 1 land, we can cast this. This is really good against the red deck. I'm willing to keep this. Okay, so they mulled to 6, so we'll see what we're up against. We're up against the Goblins. So Goblin Pile Driver has entered the revealed card zone. Fuck. Oh my god. Wow. Okay, well, we have to, I think, shock ourselves when we play this Benthic Biomancer. And if they don't play a land, maybe Spreading Seas in this thing. It's just, I mean, we could also just try to go Lord into Master Waves and hope that's enough, but like the Pile Driver is going to kill us very fast. They don't have another land. Oh, fantastic. Okay, let's attack with Benthic Biomancer. So their hand is actually looking really slow, and Master Waves might be enough to get there. Okay. But we know they have Pile Driver in hand, so we have to be very careful with our attacks now. So, we can curve this pretty nicely here, because now we can play around Pile Driver by putting Lord out. And they did find another land finally, so we know that they still have that. They must have just drew a land this turn. This means Munitions Expert is offline still. Yeah, I guess we still just do this. I guess Goblin Crater Maker could be a thing, but we can't really play around that. We have to get there before any of this nonsense gets online. So we have Island Walk, so let's take it. So we probably can Violin Pile Driver. Alright. Excellent. Cycling to Unearth, okay. Yeah, Unearth is probably not doing very much here. It's good to know about that, though. So, alright, we just have to jam Master Waves and hope that that's enough. So this Pile Driver is going to be very, very dangerous. There's a lot of very bad things that can happen right now. Well, we're going to see if our plan works. Yeah, that's not good. Sling Gang? No, Harbinger. Oh, good. This means that we are dead if they have Conspicuous Snoop on top of their deck. No, Harbinger finds Snoop, doesn't it? So they can draw it and then go off next turn. So, yeah, we actually are dead to them just having Goblin Harbinger, or Bogart Harbinger. I guess we need to draw Lightning Bolt or something. This is so bad. Fuck. The boogeyman of the format. Alright, well, Nikachu's plan against them didn't seem to work very well. Let's see if ours is gonna... Now, you got Sling Gang. That can't be good news, right? Because that means if Sling Gang is on top, then they're gonna just play... they're gonna just play Snoop next turn, right? Why would they put Sling Gang on top? I can't block this. You know what's gonna happen? Like, they can just play Sling Gang and attack with everything, and I'm gonna die anyway. Alright, so I guess I have to leave Mutavault up to block this thing. I don't know, I think that we're dead like a million ways from Sunday right now. Like, if we tap out for Master Waves, we die because they can put Sling Gang in and they can attack with Pile Driver, and then we are dead. At least this way, Mutavault has some hope of blocking this thing. It's not good. Oh yeah, like, it's going to be infinity big. Sling Gang is going to attack us for 1,000,000 too. We have the Vial ticked up for it. They can just like throw all of these goblins at our face too, so that's not great. No attacks. Okay, that's interesting. Force of negation. Oh, God. I guess I can't really attack them yet, right? 9. I'm only attacking for 13. Maybe if I don't know. Sling Gang's probably just enough to win, though. But my hope has to be the Trickster down this thing next turn. And then just don't die. So if I can Trickster it down and keep my board, then I think I might have a chance of killing them. So if I had drawn a land here, I could have... Well, no, Sling Gang actually gains them life, doesn't it? Yeah, so... We're not winning this race right now, so Sling Gang's going to come out. They're going to make 2 Goblin tokens. Which means our life total is effectively at 1. Right, because this is... I can't attack. Yeah, like, this is all losing. Yeah, we are dead to this. Like, there's no way to beat this. So they have enough goblins to kill us with. Like, this actually just ends the game. Yeah, we're dead. Alright, I'll let them do it. But it's fine. They just, like, throw enough goblins at our face. Like, Trickster cannot interact with this thing favorably right now. I think I have to let them attack with everything. And then Trickster the Sling Gang. Oh, joy. This is exactly what I needed to see here. Well, I mean, let them show us their deck. Like, their deck is really cool. Goblins is, like, super tier 1 right now. This deck is incredibly powerful. This Harbinger into Snoop just... It does the same thing that, like, Splinter Twin does, where it threatens to win the game with it, like, at any given point. Okay, like... That's enough. Alright, you have more than 9 goblins in play. I'm definitely 1000% dead. I believe you that you're going to do it, so... Fuck. We knew they had the pile driver right away, and it was just terrible for us. So we need Master Waves. Force of Negation, not very good. Spreading Seas is not particularly great either. We want Roast, because at least it kills off their goblins. This is not really a Royal Scions match either. I guess we just do it like this. No, like... I like goblins. It's a deck that, like, I would consider playing. Yeah, it's super powerful. There's a pretty good community for it too. I don't fault anybody for wanting to play it now, but I think the real people that you should be, like, celebrating are the people who played goblins before Conspicuous Snoop was a thing, because they're the ones that, like, know what's up. And actually, I guess this hand's so bad. No, this is never gonna beat them. This is slightly better. I guess we put Spreading Seas in the bottom. Muxus is also, like, really, really good in their deck, too. If they have, like, Skark Prospector, they can just, like, Muxus on, like, turn 3. Get out Infinity Goblins. Just, like, run you over. It's insane. I guess we're going to keep this and put the Seas in the bottom. We need some help here. A little bit of Energon and a lot of luck. Just trying to play, like, a fair game against them. Like, yeah, Splinter Twin was like, was it like kind of tempo control, or no, tempo combo deck, I should say, that could shift towards, like, control combo. This deck is definitely aggro combo that can kind of shift into control combo. And it's not to be underestimated by any means. I think I need to cast Silvergill right now. I don't want them to see the tricksters, but, you know, I guess that's fine. So we have to draw something. If we hit Lightning Bolt next turn, that would actually be pretty good. Counter spells are just terrible against them because they have both of these cards, so I'm not going to do shit. Pile Driver would be devastating. Could be happening. No, they have Snoop. Okay, Snoop and then... Okay, so we are actually dead. Like... So here's what's going to happen. If they have another land, they can... They can cast Matron next turn, get Bogart Harbinger in hand, and then the turn after cast Harbinger and then get Kiki Jiki on top. So we have one turn to cast spells and then the gig is up. So yeah, we're dead in 2 turns. So we have to find like Lightning Bolt next turn. So if we don't find Lightning Bolt, then we will die. Or any of the removal spells, basically. We have 2 chances to draw one because we have Fiery Islet, so... And I also could just have Harbinger land in hand right now. And if that's the case, then yeah, so be it. We lose to that. That's not great, but they didn't play a land, so it means they don't have that right now. Why is Matron still on top? Do they have another Matron on top of their deck? I'm confused. Shouldn't they have drawn this card? Well, alright, so options are... Could do this in the upkeep. We can trickster this thing down, maybe. Alright. Guess we're hoping that that does something. Alright, Pile Driver. Crater Maker. Ooh, that's not good. They can team up and kill a Lord here. Yeah, it doesn't matter what order I do this in. Yeah, they get another Goblin token. I guess I have to do this before this ticks up, right? I don't want them to change what their top card is and then be able to do stuff. So I don't know what's on top of their deck now, but at least if it's Harbinger, we're not dead right now. And if they try to vial it in on our turn, we have a shot at it. Oh god! Fuck. Alright, let's see here. Plague Engineer is not really what I wanted to see right now. So I know they have Matron. How does this work? I can attack with everything. They can block 2 things. If they block 2 things, it doesn't kill them. But I can't. If I play the Mara Reedry, I still know they have Matron in hand, so they can just vial in Matron. they can just get Harbinger, and then they kill us anyway. So I guess maybe the right thing to do is we have to hold up this Trickster again. So if I just cast the Regery right now, I can attack with everything. They can block with a token and block with that. But then I'm just dead, right? Because then the Matron finds the Harbinger, then next turn they Violent Harbinger and they just go off. So that line doesn't work. So yeah, the only choice that I have here is I have to wait for them to activate the Vial on their turn so that I can Trickster this thing down so they don't win. And then on my upkeep, if they try to go for it, I have at least the option of cracking Islet to try to draw a Lightning Bolt to kill it in response so they don't win the game on the spot. So here, I guess I just attack with these two. Yep. That's terrifying. Alright, well, that's not really what I wanted to see either. Deals 1 damage to any target. Okay, so the only good news is now they're not going to have land. So okay, so we don't think that they have Harbinger for next turn. So maybe we'll be okay. So what I could do is I could put Trickster in on this thing, and then this dies, and then this dies. Question is, do I want to use Benthic Biomancer right now? I could use the Biomancer adapt first and then do the Trickster. Because if I draw... Well, no, I have to... This thing... I think I just have to use the Trickster right now. I think this is the only line that really does it. Because I need them not to be able to ping off my Lord in response to the Plague Engineer, so... Alright. No Munitions Expert, that's good news. It means they are drawing Plague Engineer, which is not great. But maybe we have a better chance now that we have Regery. I don't know. So they have another Matron on top. I guess we're adapting here. If we find Lightning Bolt, that would actually be pretty good. That might be fine too. Because now we can potentially cast 2 spells next turn. Oh! Oh! Yes! This is what I'm talking about. Alright, we roast this thing, and then if they put in Plague Engineer, we can just Trickster it down. This is what we gotta do. Alright, we might have just stole this game from them. Matron. Okay, so I'm assuming this is going to find Munitions Expert. So Expert is going to be able to come in and kill one thing and block another. I don't think I can do anything about that. It's going to deal damage equal to the number of goblins they control, so it can deal 2 damage to Lord of Atlantis and block. Which means, unfortunately, Silvergill Adept is going to bite it. Alright, so... How do I do this? Yeah, I don't have a way to save the Lord of Atlantis, right? Because no matter what, like, Expert is just going to kill it. They have the ability to do that. Yeah, like that. It's a 1/1, so it's good. They can block the Lord of Atlantis and then trade with the Silver, or they can kill off this and then kill the Silver Gill Adept, and they'll take 2, 4, 6. It's not great. I can tap this thing so that does tapping this actually matter? I don't think it does. I think I just have to let them block. Yeah, so Lord's definitely gonna die. I can't do anything about that. So this is mostly irrelevant here. Interesting. Okay, this makes sense. So I take 6 damage. No, well, so Engineer is going to kill off Silvergill Adept. I don't know. If they have, like, nothing else... Oh, well, that's not good. So they're going to wait until my turn to... So what do I... If I sack the Fiery Islet, does that do anything right now? I don't think so. No matter what, the Adept is going to die. If I draw a second Trickster... Well, I guess the 4th Trickster at this point. Ugh. Now, a removal spell could actually do it here too. If I can if I can kill the Prospector and Trickster down the Engineer, then the 2 Tricksters win. So I think I need to keep the land in play. Well, that could have been better. Okay, well, I guess I have to attack here. Yep, I know, Engineer's coming. Silvergill Adept is gonna die. Let them make their blocks. Can at least get rid of the Engineer, and I'll still have 2 Tricksters in play, which is sort of helpful. So this is I don't know why we are being given so many chances here, but I'm trying my best to drag this out. Alright. They have 2 cards in hand, so again, we're still at the point where like a removal spell might just be enough to win the game. So what, we have another Matron, right? Alright, well, I don't have a choice. I just have to keep going for it. The more time that we give them, the less likely it is that we're going to win, so... Yeah, Matron into Expert is what I'm expecting. So Expert will kill this. They can block one. They can double block one of them. Actually, go to 2. I mean, this is still fine because this still gives us chances to draw like Lightning Bolt and win. Or if they block 1 on each, then that's still sort of the same position we were in before. We're just trading cards in hand, so it depends. Do they want to trade both of these for a Trickster, or do they go 1 and 1? No, they go to 2. Okay, this is good. So, yeah. If we draw Lightning Bolt, we win. Bolt does it. Alright. Where are we at here? Ringleader? Alright, we needed to draw a Lightning Bolt. That's where we're at. I probably should have played the Aether Vial. That was a mistake. No, well, they have a lot of nonsense in hand now. They have Prospector, Matron, and Sling Gang. Oh, God. So I think Bolt is probably the only thing that does it here. So once this Sling Gang comes out, our chances of winning will evaporate into nothing. Yeah. Sure. They could sacrifice both of their other goblins to cast the Sling Gang right now. Matron, okay. Not the greatest. Spreading Seas into a Lord would actually win here still. So we have some outs. Well, that's not good news. I mean, if they have Snoop, then that definitely can't be good. Oh, come on! We had, like, every opportunity in the world to win here, and we're just, like, incapable of drawing anything. There's so many cards, like... Alright, well... I have to just take these goblins off the board, because every goblin on the board is worth 2 life. They have to block both of them, so the question is, do they want to throw away all 3 of their guys or just 2 of them? Looks like just 2. We'll play the Spire Bluff. And I'll keep the Vial in hand in case we draw Benthic Biomancer or something next turn. Then maybe we can try to adapt it for a Bolt. But we might just be dead here. They have Snoop in play, or they have Snoop in hand, so if they have Harbinger, then we die. That's not good. What's on, what, oh, so is this Skirk or, yeah, no. Okay. Right, yeah, they have Infinity Goblin. Wait a minute. They don't have it yet, though, right? They have to show me Harbinger still. If they have Harbinger in hand, then we actually lose. So, okay. Munitions Expert. Okay, so we're not dead to that. We still have the chance of drawing Lightning Bolt off the top. I mean, I didn't side them out, right? They're in the deck. We have cast, like, in both games that we've played, right? 1 removal spell out of, like, the 8 that we have in our deck. Okay, pass. Just hope that, like, Sling Gang is not a thing. I need them to get greedy and just do something else and keep themselves at 2 life. Whatever happens to us is going to happen, so... Okay, well, yeah, they're going to just play Sling Gang. As soon as that, like... The fact that this gains them life is what's going to actually do it, so, yeah, we lose at this point. I don't know, we had every opportunity in the world to draw a Lightning Bolt and just win the game, and we could not do it, so... Hold on, go back here. I want to... Spreading Seas into Fiery Islet into Lord of... Okay, that would have been... So, yeah, Goblins got there. So we end this league at... where are we at here? We end this league at 2-3. It's not great. Though, to be fair, one of the losses was to... It was to Lantern. So, I'm not even counting that as a real match. Like, we have no business even facing that, let alone trying to, like, beat that thing. And I mean, we were still okay. Like, we were 1-2 against it. Goblins was rough. Like, I can't really say how well this card would have been against them because we never actually drew it. But I mean, we saw there in the second game, at any point if we did draw this card, it actually just won us the game. So maybe this is reason enough to believe that Is It Fish is like a good way to go and try doing this. This card was actually really good too. Maybe we could try another copy of this somewhere. A Braid seemed like it was perfectly reasonable against a number of decks. Blood Moon did sort of... It mattered in one match, and Royal Scions was actually pretty good too. Master of Ways, unfortunately, we never really got to do anything with it. Oh, I accidentally removed one from my deck. Yeah. Sorry, when I was trying to, like, you know, click this, I removed one, but... Yeah, so we didn't go up against, like, graveyard decks, that, like, these didn't matter too much. The Roast was fine. I mean, we played against Eldrazi-tron, which is one of the matches we wanted to have it, so... I don't know, I think this deck list is fine. I think we just have to play with it some more. Like, we got really unlucky with the first round, and... Yeah, I don't know, like... What was it? There was the one match where we went through... We had 3 Master Waves in our deck against Burn, and we went through 25 cards, failing to find one. Like, that doesn't seem terribly lucky to me, so... And yeah, and against, like, Goblins, we had every chance in the world where if we draw, like, a removal spell, we could win the game, but we just couldn't find one, so... There are plenty of ways to win game 2 in that, but didn't get there. Other than that, like... Yeah, I don't know. I still think I'm probably gonna jam more with this though. I like the idea of having lightning bolts and Braids in my deck. These solve a lot of problems that we face, and I mean our mana is still pretty fine with this, I'd say. You know, and yeah, like Master Waves, like I said, with Burn and Goblins everywhere, we definitely need copies of this card. I don't know if I could find room for one more copy of it. The problem is if I cut Blood Moon, then that's going to be less stuff that I have against Amulet Titan, which maybe we can afford to like have one less hate card against them. I really don't want to though. Like Blood Moon is a card, if you're siding it in, you really want to see it, so like 3 copies is probably where you want to be with it at least. You don't want to see 4, you know, we don't want to see 2 of them. We want to see exactly 1, so 3 copies is usually fine. But yeah, I don't want to like give up points against like some of the big mana decks. Like if we ever go up against like a Valakut deck, Blood Moon is just very good. Yeah, so other than that, like yeah, I think the rest of these cards were pretty solid. I don't really feel like there's anything I particularly want to change. I think we just we need to just, you know, jam more and then just hope that, you know, MTGO takes pity on us and things go our way for a change instead of going against us and flooding out. So yeah, drawing like what vile land against them at the end was just like, oh come on. But they're the boogeyman of the format right now. Goblins is just like ridiculously all over the place. Like it's strong. I don't fault people for playing it. Like it's got a really good combo, but it's also they didn't even need to do it like for a lot of that game. They just were grinding it out like no tomorrow. So the one thing I do want to say though. We saw, like, because Goblins is more important, it's like, it's rising up now, Plague Engineer is also more popular. We saw them play it against us, so, like, it's a card that people are going to play against Goblins, but they're going to play it in Goblins as well. So, that gives me extra reason to want to have these cards in our deck, because these are hard answers to Plague Engineer. We need to have those kind of cards in our deck in order to get through it, because there's going to be more hate now, and it's just going to be splash damage against us, so come prepared. So that's one of the reasons, like I said, I like this card for that. We just need to draw it. That's where we're at, so. Alright, I will see you next time. Take it easy. I hope everybody enjoyed this. If you did, please, you know, give my videos a thumbs up. I always like to read the comments and see what you have to say about it, so yeah, let me know if this format ended up working for you. I think that it's going to be better. I've said that it's helping my schedule a little bit. So, and it gives instead of like having to like watch one video for like 3 hours, now it kind of breaks it up so that you have something to watch every day. So hopefully that will be more manageable for everybody. So let me know what you think. If this is good, then I can continue doing it like this, and we'll still like change up what we're playing. Like we're not going to like play one format for like forever. We will mix it up from time to time as things become more interesting or deserve more testing, but I want to try to have a little bit of content for everybody because I know not everybody likes the same format, so I try to play a little bit of everything so that you can find something that you enjoy watching on my channel, regardless of what kind of format player you are. So, like I said, I will see you next time. Take it easy, everybody. Thank you. Bye.